missing light, shadows dance, day to night. Lend a sharp soul insight. The camera whispers, hold it tight. Click, click, moments freeze. Time captured in the breeze. The camera light, the flash ignites. Frame the world, see it right. The camera light, you're the light.
Well, good day, everybody, and welcome back to the Camera Life podcast. This is episode, what are we now? 136. It's the 24th of November. It is a month and a day from when my summertime gig kicks in as Santa Claus. So, yeah,
you got to get the sleigh set up and everything. Where do you?
I
keep
slay
your
no
sleigh?
matter what I do, Justin.
Oh, okay. I walked into that one.
You certainly did. You certainly did. But welcome, everybody. As I mentioned, this is the Camera Life podcast. This is our random photography show where you get to ask questions and we get to pretend that we know the answers. And if we don't know the answers, well, we're just going to make it up anyway.
That's right. Or we'll use ChatGPT. Or we'll ask the chat.
Which is much the same as making it up, really.
That's right.
Yeah. Or we might ask you guys what you're up to. But thanks for joining us, everybody. If you're new to the channel, make sure you give us a like. That helps us out a lot. It lets other people know that we produce content and it's out there. And also hit subscribe and tickle the bell notification so that way you get notified of every show we have coming up. 2 shows a week, Monday evening, Thursday morning.
Yeah, and we got a cool interview coming up this Thursday. Do you remember?
We do. Vicky Bell. Vicky Bell.
It's getting a lot of love on the socials. Everyone's like, ooh.
Yeah, Vicky Bell's very popular.
Very popular.
Her gathering, her fan base, her
And
crew. I bet she slays.
Jeez.
Just saying.
I don't even know what slays means.
I don't know either. The kids say
good.
it, so
Yeah.
I assume. Anyone knows what the sleigh? Cinda will know. She's still youngish. Sorry, Lucinda, that came out wrong. Let's move along. How are you, Justin?
I'm good. I
You're
had a
tired,
good weekend. I'm
I can tell you're
tired.
tired.
I really am. I don't know if the hay fever's getting me or something. I don't know. I am
It's the time
tired.
for it.
It
It's
is the
kind
time
of
for
hot
it.
and sticky and thunderstormy here. Sash came home from work all puffy and wheezy because she's got hay fever too. So
Okay, so it's not just me.
it's not just you. No,
Yeah.
no.
It's,
You're not the only one with a weak constitution.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just the eyes and the stuff. And anyway,
Ugh.
it's got me down. But, there's a chance I might be in. What are you doing on Wednesday morning? I might be in Melbourne on Wednesday morning.
Hey. Wednesday I should be around.
Might be around. Maybe we can do
I
a
just
little
wait for
street
your
walk.
calls. That's all I do. Yeah, I'd love to do a street walk.
Okay, I'll keep you in the loop. I think if all goes well, we
agree.
might be coming down on Tuesday night,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll have some free time like Wednesday morning ish, between like morning and lunchtime probably. So
That's when the morning generally is.
yeah, not after lunch morning, pre-lunch
No.
morning.
Pre-lunch
Yeah.
morning. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm around. Yeah.
Elena just brought up a good point. What is 6-7? Anyway, we'll move on from
No
that.
idea what 6-7 is. I've never heard
Yeah.
that.
Oh, you haven't heard that? It's a thing.
No, I haven't heard 6-7. Is it?
It's a thing. And apparently, I think the thing basically is everyone asks what is 6-7, and that's the thing. But anyway, I'm sure the kids will let us know. Before we get any further into our rambling, I'm going to quickly see who's in the chat because there's some
let's
legends in
do.
there already. But YouTube's doing this weird thing. I don't know if it's doing it to the chat, but it's not their name, it's their actual @ handle. So this will be fun. So at School of Light, which is Dennis Smith, has already asked, what's the leading cause of dry skin? That's not a photography question, Dennis.
Yeah.
But
I still answered.
what was your answer?
Lack of moisture.
Just
made sense.
Philip Johnson, but his handle is at Salieri1627. Good evening. It's doing this weird thing. Every now and then it flips to handles instead of
it's
people's
weird,
names.
isn't it?
That's bizarre. Anyway, I'll try and remember. If I can't remember whose profile picture is what, it's because it's very small on my screen. Paul's here. Lisa Leach is here. Good evening. Lucinda is here. Production value gets better every week. Yeah, we're working hard. I mean, this stuff doesn't just happen. I've been in Canva. We've been in Canva for minutes making that intro.
Yeah.
Good evening, Bruce. Good to see you. Digifrog.
Hey,
The intro, it does have the earworm. It is a catchy AI reggae song.
That's how they get you, Dave. That's how they get you.
Slay. And then, so Carolina Hawkeye. I love when it does it. Carolina Hawkeye. So Ricky's
great.
David Leparati is here. Glenn Lavender is here. Says it's nearly Christmas. Sleighs are pulled by magic reindeer. They are.
They are.
Yeah, Greg's reindeer keeps them in South Melbourne or wherever.
Yeah, and I'm already in the red. I know it's Astro Boy, but I'm just getting used to the color for the season.
Paul's going to be able to actually listen to the whole show. What am I even talking about? The whole show on a Thursday for a change, which is great. Now, so this is the most interactive photography podcast on the planet. You can jump into live chat, but you can also literally call our phone. You can call this phone and we'll answer. And you can ask us whatever questions you want. The number's on the screen, 0485 512 370. If we don't know the answer, we'll get ChatGPT to answer. ChatGPT, and if ChatGPT doesn't know, because it probably won't, because it's a computer, we'll just get one of the professionals in the chat to answer, like Bruce or Glenn or Lucinda or
You
David
said
Leparati.
professionals, yeah?
That's right.
Yeah.
Or Dennis.
Just making sure.
So hit us up in the chat or on the phone and ask your questions. Otherwise, we're just going to, fill the show up with our usual photography news and all the other stuff that's going on.
Yeah.
And we always cap these shows off on Monday night where we look at your images. I've already been sent some epic images, including some from Dennis and the Davids. Who else? There's a few others, but it's not too late. If you are listening live and you want to send me an image or two or three, maybe three max, let's not go crazy.
Yeah.
Email them
Don't be
to
greedy.
Justin. Yeah, don't be greedy. Email them to justin@luckystraps.com.au. It can be anything, either something that you're proud of from recent or dug out of the archives, or something that you have a question about where you're like, oh, should I have, what do you think of the edit on this, or color or black and white, or anyway, camera settings, anything. So send it, justin@luckystraps.com.au.
Nice.
Is that it? Oh, look, even Lucinda doesn't know what 6'7" is. We'll figure it out.
Oh, Lucinda.
6'7" 6'7" disproves flat earth theory, then people freak out. Lol. Does it?
I'm still lost.
Still
lost.
Good evening, John Pickett. Urban Dictionary. Slay is used to describe basically anything cool, pretty, awesome. It's a word for anything. Okay.
Yeah. It's a good word then.
Well, this podcast slays.
does.
Craig, good evening. Paul wants to know why his handles change. I don't know. Every now and then YouTube just flips out and it does this instead. It's strange. Hello, Andrea Ferrari MO4TC. We can't see your real YouTube name because it's freaking out, so just tell us what it is in the chat.
We should guess.
Ricky Nelson.
I'm pretty sure that's Tim Siamas.
No, it's not just you. Everyone's handles flipped out. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to what?
Yeah, let's do some photography stuff.
Let's do some photography stuff. Have you done any photography stuff over the last week?
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm always doing photography stuff. That's what you pay me for. Always. I'm like 8 hours, 9 hours at least a day, and that's just before lunch. I went out on the weekend and did a little bit of photography. Sash and I went to something, which we'll talk about in a segment later. But yeah, that's about it, I think. Did I go for a walk last week? I might have gone for a walk last week with the camera, no doubt. So yeah, I've been getting out a bit.
Nice.
Yeah. What about you?
Very cool.
Did you do any photography this week?
I had to fly the drone for a quick little video job, but other than that, no. And guess what? I had lost the oh, hang on. We got a call coming in. I don't know if it's. Let's see if this is working. Hold on, caller. We're getting there. Can you hear us, caller? Wait 1 moment. Don't hang up. Of course, I checked the tech 3 times before we went live, and now it still doesn't work. Greg even knows I was playing music through this.
It was working.
And it still doesn't work, but we're getting there.
Playing a banger too.
Hold on. Can you hear us, caller? Hold on. How about now?
Hello.
Hey, we got you there. Who we got?
Hello. Is this Lucky Pizza? I'd like to order an Aussie with prawns, family size, and a garlic bread.
Yeah, I'm writing that down.
A bottle of Pepsi.
Have you got your credit card handy?
Yeah, just read the number out,
I
Greg.
won this in a comp, mate.
Oh, well, unless you present the coupon, I'm sorry, we can't send your pizza out.
Yeah, but
I'll
Aussie
go and
with
print
prawns.
one.
Aussie with prawns.
Yeah, Aussie
Good-
with prawns, family size.
Good choice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No.
And
Good luck, guys. I'll get off wasting your time.
No, no.
We appreciate you calling to make sure the phone worked. It took a bit, but we got there.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We did.
Ciao.
Right, be safe now. See you, mate.
Bye.
Bye. Lucky pizza.
Yeah, well, we did it.
Next business venture, you know, if the dog photography thing doesn't take off,
That's right.
put all those barbecues you've got to use.
The phone lines are open, people, so get on there. Yeah, flew the drone, and you know what's tricky is I lost the little thumb. What are they called? The little sticks. One of my
joystick.
sticks.
The
The little
flight
joystick
sticks.
off one side is gone, so I had to decide which side was more important. And then the other one, I just kind of jammed my thumb into the hole where the joystick goes, and flew the drone that way. It was it wasn't amazing.
So have you since ordered new sticks?
Yes, I have. They arrived today. So they're pretty quick. Good job, DJI.
Nice.
Yeah, they did that nice and fast.
Yeah, they've been busy. We'll get to that in a minute.
Especially this time of year. All right, let's have a look at some viewer comments from this past week. And see what's happening in the world of lucky straps and camera life and
That's all happening.
And our last show. Let me pull my screen up. It was a good show on Thursday.
Oh, that feels like eternity ago.
It's like I could see you processing and you were like Thursday.
I did.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah, it's getting harder to remember things.
I don't know if there's been some great pet names coming through. Hang on, how do I? Where are they all? I'm not.
Oh, Dennis just wants to clarify the leading cause of dry skin is towels.
Oh,
that's terrible, Dennis.
I love it.
That is terrible. But yeah, I'll pay it.
Dear, yes, dry. Yeah, I get it.
Mm.
Hit us with another one. A dad. We should have just a whole dad joke.
Yeah.
Now, where are we? I've been getting doing these things. I've been getting lots of name recommendations for a pet photography business from Hot Rod Custom Images. This was after last week's show. Paparazzi. There was a couple of other ones, but they're not showing up on here. I don't know where they've gone. They're hiding.
Oh dear.
Which is a shame. They were in here before. Anyway, so we had Lucas Packett on Tuesday talking about live music, but also some really interesting stuff around his protest photography, documentary style protest photography, which I loved.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Really, really great photographer.
Yeah,
like an amazing ability to stay unbiased in some pretty dramatic situations, and where it would be easy to fall into one side or the other, rather than just trying to document the day as it unfolds impartially. And he does an amazing job of staying.
He does.
Yeah, staying in the middle.
But he also gets really, really clever vantage points, because he sent through photos. So we interviewed him last week. I'll write a blog that will go on the Lucky Straps website. In case you didn't know, head to luckystraps.com. And if you go to the About section, there's a blog page where I write an article for every guest we interview. And he sent me through the images. I haven't finished the article yet, so stay tuned for that. But he sent me through the black and white. Most of his images were black and white, especially the protest ones, and just the detail in them, and the menacing presence of the riot police. The way that he captured them was just remarkable. Like I spent ages just going through his photos, and then of course you flip to the second side of his work, and all of a sudden there's all these beautiful band shots and live music shots. It's such a dynamic pair of genres that he's chosen, as his main focus point. So really incredible.
Still shooting with DSLRs, Canon 5D Mark IIIs.
Yeah.
And making them sing. Yeah. Proving that you don't need the latest and greatest gear.
No.
Crazy.
And those protest images are tack sharp.
Yeah.
Like the detail is insane. Beautiful.
He's got some skills.
He does.
Couple of great comments on that show from at Carl 1964. Carl, great handle. Fantastic to see my friend being interviewed by you guys. Yes, it was. And from Wookie 75, Shane Henderson. Yeah. another excellent interview. It was. So, yeah. And that's all. Quite weak on the comments.
No, really
Get on
quite
there.
weak. Yeah.
So I was thinking this show would have some questions coming in during it, but if we don't, I'm going to randomly bring some questions up.
Mm-hmm.
I typed it into ChatGPT. What are the most common questions for photography and their answers?
Ooh.
And I think this will be fun because basically it's telling us, I'll show you my screen. It's telling us what the questions are and also what its answers are. And the first one is, what camera should I buy?
You going to bring it up?
I want you to guess what the answer is first. To
What camera should I buy?
Should I buy?
Fujifilm X half.
That is incorrect.
Do I get
your
another
final
shot?
answer?
No, hang on. I reckon it's an older Nikon, like a DSLR.
No.
What is it then?
All right. The answer is the best camera is the one that fits your needs and budget.
Oh, get fucked. That's lazy shit.
Brilliant, ChatGPT. Brilliant. For beginners, an entry-level mirrorless like a Canon, Sony, or Fujifilm XS20. Is that a current model, XS20?
Yeah, it's like a, but it's more of a videography camera than a photography camera. Like it does both. It's hybrid. But
ChatGPT wouldn't get this wrong.
no, they wouldn't.
For travel, because travel, so basically it goes, this is the arc of photography. You've got beginners, then travel, and then professional.
That's a natural
As
timeline.
you progress from beginner, you progress into travel, and then as you get to professional, you have to stop traveling. So for travel, a compact mirrorless with good autofocus like the A7C II or the Canon R8. Interesting. It seems to be a bit of a Sony and Canon fanboy. And then for professional work, full frame bodies as opposed to the A7C and the Canon R8, which are also full frame bodies. But with good dynamic range, like the A7 IV, which I think actually has less dynamic range than the A7C II. But what would I know?
The 7C2 is pretty good.
The 7C2's got the 60 megapixel sensor in it, doesn't it? That's good. Does it? Or am I crazy?
No, I think you're crazy.
Unknown caller.
Oh,
We've got an unknown caller on the line.
had I heard?
Hold on, caller. Let's see if this works this time. Have you got us?
I'm holding.
Hello, Dennis.
Hey guys, how are you?
We're great.
Good. How are you, balls of light?
Oh, good. You know, it's amazing. I am editing like a loony. I've been in Sydney a bit, but I'm spending an inordinate amount of time editing video at the moment, which is good and bad. But yeah, it's fine. But
Can I ask you, Dan?
apart from
Can I ask you, mate, when you're editing, whether it be video or maybe not so much video, maybe stills, because video you need audio, obviously.
Yep.
But do you have like a playlist that you have banging in the background? You know, what's your kind of your top 3 songs in your playlist while you edit?
mate, what a spectacular question. Look, it depends. If I'm honest, it depends what I'm editing. I have, well, we live in this time that is the miracle of being any music anytime you like, and so, you know, if I want to be calm and relaxed, I'm listening to some Oliver Arnolds. If I want to be a bit, you know, a bit heavier, so on and so forth. If I'm editing shit that I hate, maybe a bit of death metal, that'll do it.
Okay.
But no, it's amazing. Hey, but I being last week, I was lucky enough to, well, not lucky. I mean, you know, I tortured my way all the way into the Leica store, which we don't have in Adelaide, of course. And I had a wonderful experience, and it has raised a question, actual question for you. I thought I knew everything, but my wife assured me that's not the case.
I can't believe it's taken her this long to tell you.
Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. so the mega sort of secret that the Q3 mono was coming has now become a reality.
That's right, it's here.
And and the funny thing was, when I walked into, the guy was serving someone else, and he said, "Excuse me," and came over to me and said, "I'll be with you soon, sir." And I said to him, "It's okay. I don't need any help because I don't have." Didn't say that part though. But once he'd finished, he did come over, and I said, "Look, there's nothing really here for me at the moment. I would love a Q3 mono," and that was 4 hours before the. And he said, that may be coming soon, knowing full well that it was 4 hours away, which was bloody hilarious.
That's amazing.
But yeah, so I have a question, and it's a question for, it's kind of a question, but I know why I would love a mono, any camera really, but the attraction for me is quite different to what some might. I challenge of it. I love the idea of learning, learning what it would be like to go on a trip to India and just have one body that only shoots monochrome. And I enjoy studying it. But my question is for you two, and for anyone that wants to launch, is what is it? Why do these cameras exist? What is the thing that would make someone invest in a camera that only shoots black and white? So that's fundamentally my question. And why should I? And I any value in you telling me sharing the reason why I would. But yeah, I think it's a great question, and it's a really the response from different people is really fascinating.
Okay, are you thinking more on a technical level, or more on a usability or philosophical level?
Look,
all of the above?
Look, all of the above. But I think the answer to the question that is, I think a non-technical answer is a little more interesting. I mean, I understand intimately the technical side of it, but more so the philosophy of it. I mean, for me, it is, my bookshelf is full of, Salgado and Bosson and all of these people that went and shot black and white. So I understand the timelessness of it. But yeah, I'm curious. I'm curious to hear people's ideas of why they would.
It is very tempting for me. I do love shooting in black and white as well, but you do wonder, like, is there any, take the technical side away.
Yeah.
Is it that important that you cannot switch to color? Because you can set your Q3 to black and white. Everything looks like it's
Absolutely.
in black and white. It operates essentially in the same fashion as the Q3 monochrome. I guess the downside is you get black and white RAWs. So there's no temptation, because unless you're shooting JPEGs through the standard Q3, your RAWs are gonna be in color, and there's gonna be that temptation to, I guess, see what they look like, or change your mind later. I don't know.
I think personally, Dennis, given I'm not a terribly technical photographer, but so I lean into the art side more, and the experience of photography more. I think from an experiential point of view, there's joy and beauty in the limitation of monochrome. There's joy and beauty in only working with the tonal values of how the light, remove color, and just focus purely on how the light falls and how it reflects and how the tonal values tell a story. And I think it elevates that mindfulness of photography. You're not just taking shots, you're creating purposeful tonal images. And there's that mindful quality to that. That's how I see it anyway.
I mean, yeah, me too, to a degree. I mean, the attraction, I'm my next trip to India, I'm very tempted to just take a Q3 mono and no video this time either, and just literally go with one body. And I think the attraction for me is that it would take a little bit of time, but you would lean into and relax into this idea of just telling the story, and tonality and all of that stuff. I did walk around for a long time with my Olympuses and with the Q3 with a look, a look applied to it to try and learn how to see in mono. Learn how to see in mono and learn how to think in tone and look at the story more than the color. I mean, it's bloody hard when you're walking around India. The place is like an explosion of color, you know.
And maybe that itself is a reason to pursue monochrome. Like everyone shoots India in color. Because of that.
Yeah, oh, exactly.
Because the environment
totally.
To photograph, but that's where the challenge lies about eliciting. No, that's not the word. About extracting from a viewer the same kind of experience from seeing one of your images in black and white versus color. Where the black and white tells the same story.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, like I say, I've got a lot of books here. My favorite, Sebastian Salgado, is I've got 3 of his photo books here, and it's the black and white stuff that is the most striking to me. Anyway, I'll leave that with the mob. I know it can sometimes be a little confronting, I think, for people to contemplate the idea of blocking 12 grand on a camera that you're only shooting black and white. I mean, it's a nice flex. It's a nice flex, that's for sure.
Hey, speaking of flex, before you go, Yelena, my lovely beloved partner, has a question for you in the chat. She said, "I'm curious to know how Dennis trains his arms, or is it just the Lucky Straps T-shirt making the muscles pop?" She saw your reel,
Yelena,
the Tamron podcast reel that got posted today or yesterday or something.
Oh, I have not seen that.
Oh, yeah.
I should go watch that. That was a really interesting. I have done an inordinate amount of podcasts over the years and interviews and stuff. That guy leaned into a couple of things that I was not expecting, and that was really special. He really thought about what he was asking me. Yelena, the answer to your questions is natural genetics. I'm just super hot automatically. I don't have to do nothing.
Natural genetics. Wait, hang on. You don't go to the gym at all?
No, zero.
What?
Zero.
Yeah. Oh man.
No, I've never done any formal. I've never done any formal exercise. It's it's pretty special. But no, I appreciate your lovely Yelena being so observant. Hey, anyway, it's anyway. Let's get out. Jim, look at Jim's comment there.
Yeah, dude's jacked. Yeah, I mean,
hey, I'll tell you a funny thing.
You look great. I'm jealous. I wish I could look like that without going to the gym. That's amazing. Oh yeah, it's the billion light painting images of you waving your arms around at full speed.
I'll tell you a funny thing, and I don't know if anyone else is like this, but when I'm shooting, particularly when I'm shooting video, I relax my tummy quite a bit. So like when I'm in a relaxed mode, and I was away at the shoot on Sydney, and someone shared a photo of me shooting, and I've got this big bear belly poking out. It was hilarious. So if Yelena saw that, she probably wouldn't think that then. Alrighty, you guys, I'm going to go back to editing and listen to the rest of the show. There's a thing about the 5D Mark III before. One of the images I've sent you later is a 5D Mark III image, which is really cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah. We'll be keen to dig it up and check it out.
Alrighty, love your work and keen to hear the black and white ideas. Okay, love you guys.
Thanks, Dennis. Thank you very much.
Take care.
Magic. See you. Bye.
Bye.
See you, mate.
Yeah, black and white.
Yeah,
black and white. I mean, it definitely has a romantic notion to it. I think if there were no technical benefits, it would be a hard sell for me, because I'd be like, well, you can just get the color one, pop it in black and white, off, and then when you process the raws, someone must have some black and white thoughts. Let's see if our system's actually going to work again in a row. Hold on, caller. Can you hear us? Oh yeah, we're here.
Hello guys.
What's up?
It's Bruce.
It is Bruce.
Oh, I figured I'd just throw in while Dennis is getting off the phone.
Yeah, no, you got to find it. You got to jump in quick.
Well, I saw you said here that you've got, where is it? I have an answer. You said, I have
what's
an
your
answer.
answer?
What is your answer?
Well, the cheeky answer is because you're colorblind, but
Well, then you wouldn't need a monochrome camera, would you? You just all
yeah,
cameras
just deal with it. Yep. Oh, yeah, that's a bit rude. I apologize to anybody who's colorblind. No, I think it just temperaments you. Yeah, I think Dennis was already on the right track with what he was saying. Like, he thinks deep about these things. So, yeah, I think it is a luxury, or it becomes your practice, and that's all you do. So you just shoot in color or a black and white film, maybe, or whatever.
Yep.
So, yeah, obviously some people convert, like, you've been looking at it. Just been converting cameras to infrared.
Yeah.
You wouldn't shoot that every day, but black and white you might. So I also think, like, technically there's some really cool stuff you can do with it. Like, you get much more dynamic range or depth within the processing, depending on how it is. Because if you look at the Phase also do a back which is fully monochrome, and that thing's insane.
Do they really? They do a completely monochrome, one of their 150 backs or something?
Yeah, something like that. One of their PQs or something.
Gosh, that would be gnarly.
They also do a trichromatic one as well.
What does that mean?
Which is instead of I'm not exactly sure of the tech. I haven't looked at it in a long time, but it's like there's a lot more depth of information per sensor site. Like there's a lot more information than even the standard medium format has. Large format.
Yeah, okay.
So look those up. They're pretty cool. But there's the thing. So I have got a question for you.
Yep.
Ooh.
So I literally just pulled out my old Epson P800 printer because I've got the big boy over here, that's the thing that's been used for a long time since I got that, and it still works, and the ink isn't blocked, and I am really absolutely gobsmacked because I don't think I've turned it on in 3.5 years.
Oh my god!
So, which is crazy. This thing lived on my kitchen bench for 5 years because I had nowhere else to put it until I built the studio. Just a bit of anecdote. But my question is, I pulled it out for the simple reasons that my big printer won't do smaller bits of paper. 7 by 10 inch. I only do 8 by 10 inch.
Oh, okay.
So, and I bought a sample pack of photographic gift cards, for lack of a better word, just to try and make something different and new, have a bit of an experiment of ideas. Yeah. I'm interested in our other people who print and do stuff like that, whether they make things like gift cards with some of their work or whatever, like not just prints, but like things that you can give away or sell at markets and stuff. I've never looked at that stuff. I just thought this might be a bit of fun for Christmas.
When you say gift card, do you mean literally like you mean a small image, or are you talking about like an actual, like a, hey, this is to the value of this to buy, like not a gift card like a voucher or anything. No. I mean like it's like a Hallmark card or something like that. Right.
Like you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You print on it and you fold it, and then you can write in the middle of it and give it to people or whatever.
That's an interesting question. I've never done that. But what's funny is Jim and I used to do our gift cards on our Epson 3880 because we would do them basically as people wanted a gift card. We didn't have a stock of gift cards. So we just had a design and we printed it with 3 of them would fit on an A4 bit of photo paper. We printed on really nice thick photo paper, and then we had a guy make up these little leather envelopes for them. They look real fancy and nice. But yeah, we printed our gift cards, but not what you're talking about. We printed them on our photo printer.
That's what I'm doing. Like I'm printing on a photo printer. Your envelopes are worth more than the actual bloody card.
They were. They absolutely were. But they looked really nice, and they were usually people were buying them for photo shoots that were sort of worth $400 to $700. So it was nice, like for like a family photo shoot or something like that. Say a husband would get the wife a family, shoot for Christmas or something like that, because that's what she'd wanted. And it was just being able to give something physical on the day rather than just sort of like, hey, here's a bit of paper or whatever. So yeah, a guy in Bendigo made them for us. They weren't crazy expensive. I think he charged us $30-$40 for them or something like that, which is a bit.
That's cool.
But yeah, we could emboss their initials on them and stuff like that. It was nice. Anyway,
Yeah, that's cool.
but no, I've never
I
done a
was just-
card. I've never done a card and tried to fold it or anything like that.
Well, these come like pre-scored. That's the reason why I went with it, because
interesting.
so they've got a score through the middle, and you can get templates from the website and stuff, and you just lay it out and print it. So I'd literally just done my first one just before Dennis finished talking, and it came out pretty good. It's not what I would call gallery amazing or anything, but like for what this is, it's still pretty awesome. I did that print. I printed the image I gave you, Greg, of the library on
Yes.
the card. It looks
Oh,
pretty good.
nice.
Yeah. Okay. So, is that why you had to use the other printer, because it goes smaller? Does it wouldn't feed through because it's scored? Does it have to go through like the flat tray or something?
Yeah, it's a flat bit of paper, like at 7 by 10 inches, but it's got a small crease in the middle ready for you to fold it. So it's flat. It's flat with just a little bit of a bump. So obviously, in the template, you make sure you've got a bit of clearance.
There.
So you don't print on that area.
Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I just thought it was interesting.
It's a good
Yeah, it
idea.
is.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a good time of year that if you've got a printer sitting around doing not much, it's a good time of year to bust it out and print some little gifts for even just people that just little.
That's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's the reason why it was just one of those days I thought, I'll give it a go. So without it, I have no affiliation with this at all, but I bought Red River paper from Image Science. So they have sample packs. So, but inkjet printable card sample packs. So they come with matte and gloss. The gloss is what I just printed, but I think the matte's the way to go. So.
Oh yeah, I see it here. Red River. Very cool. Where to start? A sample pack. Genius.
Ta-da.
Ta-da. Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
Check
my big printer won't take anything that small through it. It won't write it. It literally, I can't set it in any of the software to take it. It's failed me.
It's failed you. Oh yeah.
But look,
Grant's
the
in
other one's
chat.
working. That's good.
Grant's in the chat. He says print party. I forgot that was my plan. I haven't organized it yet, but that was one of the reasons I got this new printer was I wanted to be able to invite friends over. And they can just bring a USB stick of anything that they've been meaning to get printed, and we can.
That was
hang
just
out
the
and-
lie you told yourself to justify
and print.
buying another printer.
Well, I mean, this printer was great at the start, but it's been giving me grief the last couple of times I used it. It doesn't want to print on the paper that I want. It's been stupid. Got glitchy.
Printers are fun,
Oh,
but they are temperamental.
Yeah.
Like my big one, I actually have an alarm in my system to come and turn it on and run a head test, like a printing head test on it every week.
Yeah,
because it's meant to be used every day.
I got to figure out how to do that on mine because I've just been printing out the nozzle check sheet like once every week or two when I forget. But I forget.
Yeah.
So I need to do it now. I should just do it every Monday night on the podcast.
Yeah, that could be how you sign off.
Yeah.
Yeah. While I'm here, ding. Very cool.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll let you guys do it.
All right. Well, thank you for the call.
All right. Catch us.
See you, Bruce.
Take care, Brucey. See you, mate. Nice. A few comments in the chat.
I saw a comment here. I want to go back to before we lose it, I want to go back to the black and white thing because this is where it gets a bit more interesting. Where is it? Dennis said, I think there is a Ricoh GR black and white. I don't think there was one in the GR3.
No, but they've announced they're working on one.
They're working on one for the GR4, and I think that's going to be a super popular camera because you might. What I think a few people said, and I haven't had my hands on one, obviously, because it's only just come out, and I've never used the M11 monochrome. But the difference, the benefits. What am I trying to say? The 60 megapixel sensor, the regular one in the Q3, the regular color version is so good, such a great sensor. But the black and white conversions you get out of that are wonderful. And you get about a stop better in low light going to monochrome only. And you are going to get more detail. But
and less noise.
And less noise. But how much more detail do you need than that amazing sensor? Yeah. Whereas with the GR, what's that, a 26 or something megapixel sensor?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I'm pretty sure it is, and it's APS-C. You might see real benefit by going to the monochrome version, and the investment will hopefully only be like $2,000 or something, whatever it is.
2.5 to 3, I think.
Which is a lot more. Like if you were gonna like rocking around India with a GR monochrome, would be a delight because it's such a light camera, but also you're not having to take this $13,000 punt. On whether or not you're going to enjoy dedicated monochrome. I don't know. I think that is a camera I would look at buying for sure.
Yeah, I'd be tempted to.
A monochrome GR.
Yeah.
To go alongside a camera system that has full color.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Buy one of each.
What, a GR of each? No way.
There's going to be like 5 different SKUs. So, because there'll be what is that? What do they have? They have like a 35mm full frame equivalent, and they've got a 50mm full frame equivalent, don't they?
They've got a 28mm full frame, which I would enjoy. And then I think it's a 40. The X version is a 40 full frame.
And then they've got the HCF versions. HCF?
Yeah. HDF?
Maybe it's HD. Yeah.
Which is the soft filter, whatever it's called. Mist something thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So there's those versions if they're going to do that again. That's 4 plus a monochrome, and then they often bring out like a diary edition or a street edition. And
one's got a blue ring on it. Yeah,
one's got an orange ring. Yeah,
Rick knows what's going on. He's like, GR already has too many SKUs. They don't need more. No,
they just need to focus on getting stock in people's hands. They've done a great job of promoting the GR. Like it's, especially with the GR space in Brisbane. I've seen a lot of Aussie advertising for the GR from Rico, Australia. Now they just need to get the stock in.
Yeah, we need the actual cameras. Stop advertising them. Get us the boxes so we can make the decision to buy one.
Because the GR3s were just plagued constantly with stock issues.
The 4 will be as well. There will be, especially if they release a monochrome in that 4, that'll be out of stock for 6 months. You'll be on a waiting list 100%.
Oh yeah.
Dennis won't be. He's famous. He'll get one.
Yep.
And if he doesn't get one, they're crazy. Now, where were we? What were we doing?
We were talking about
wedding photos. It needs printing.
Black and white. We're talking about printing. We're talking about. I'm not sure. We got a bit lost in the woods.
Greg Carrick's been printing calendars. Had calendars printed by 2 suppliers. Vistaprint printed and delivered the next day. That's insane.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think Lucinda dropped a comment earlier too about how Rodney, he prints postcards, greeting cards, and calendars and smaller prints for sale at his when he sets up shop. So yeah.
Greg says if they make a mono XE5, they'd have to remove the film sim dial. They could just have different monochrome film sims, but very funny, Greg.
They could. Well, what's it already got? It's already got like 8. Because it's got Acros in standard, and it's got red, green, and what's the other one? Yellow filters. And then they've got a monochrome film sim with red, green, and yellow filters. So yeah, sim dials still work.
Right, before we go to the next segment, do we want another ChatGPT most popular photography questions?
Yeah, go on.
Let me just pick a good one. Here we go. Oh, interesting. Interesting. Gets a bit better as things go on. What lens should I get first?
So I'm going to say it says a 24-70.
What? So you think ChatGPT says 24-70? What do you think people should get first?
Either a 35 or a 50mm prime.
Bruce says, I always say nifty 50. Lucinda says the one you can afford.
Yeah.
Jim says 50. Rick Nelson,
Rick
says
Nelson
50.
says 50, yeah.
I obviously would say 50 because I've got 6 of them. I'm thinking about cancelling my order for that 45mm Canon lens.
What?
I'm
You've
having
been
buyers.
banging on about that thing for months. Just get it.
It's only been out for a couple of weeks.
Doesn't matter.
John Pickett says it'll probably say the kit lens 24-70.
There you go.
From Andrea Ferrari. Justin will sell you a 50. Yeah, the first lens you should get is one that I need to sell. That's actually the best one you can buy.
Yeah.
All right. ChatGPT says the best lens you should buy, the first lens you should buy is a fast prime lens. 35 1.8 or 50 1.8 is the best beginner buy. It improves low light performance, background blur sharpness, creativity. Zooms are versatile, but primes teach composition faster. Look at that, Greg. You had no faith in old Chat, but ChatGPT was right there with you, a 35 or a 50. And I assume you would agree a 1.8. Like, don't go and buy the most expensive one. Just get whatever the cheapest one is in your system.
Go with a 1.8 or an f2.
Yep.
Perfectly fine. Make magic. Master it, and then get your next lens.
Paul's late to the party, but wants to know what photo equipment should I 3D print? Can you 3D print me an M11 with a 50mm Summilux?
Monochrome.
I mean, monochrome color. I don't mind. Depends on how. Yeah, I don't know. That's an interesting question. What Dennis would be a good person to ask that, but he does it. Yeah. He already 3D prints everything you could ever not even think of.
Greg Carrick gets some lens mounts.
Oh yeah, print. Lens mounts. Yeah, I haven't really ever thought about that. Like, what would be a good? What would you do with a 3D printer for photography? What little gadgets or tools? Dennis says battery holders. 3D print battery holders. That's a good idea. Or Samsung hard SSD 4-pack holders from last week. Bruce says a decent Fujifilm camera.
That's rude. How do you think they made the X half? That's just 3D printed. That's just from some 3D printing farm out of the local high school.
No, it's just some dude in his garage is just like, I've got an idea.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, let's check out the news quickly.
Yeah, let's hit the news.
This is going to be a short show.
There's not a lot of news because we're at the tail end of the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales period. And actually, what did I see today? No, I was in an Uber on the way home. I had an appointment in Richmond, and I grabbed an Uber because I don't drive. And the radio was on, and even Coles has a Black Friday sale. Coles supermarket, just a grocery store.
What?
Black Friday sale.
There'll be nothing. It'll just be like Tim Tams said 2 for $6 or whatever. And you'll look at it and you'll think they were cheaper than that before.
Yeah.
You have to look at the tag to try and figure out what's actually changed. You look under the old tag and you're like, that's the same price as it normally is.
Yeah. It's all smoke and mirrors.
It is all smoke and mirrors. Wow.
But yeah.
Bruce says it's just ruined stock.
It's just shit we dropped in the storeroom.
Out of date shit.
Oh, sorry, Elena. We swore.
Been
on to me lately with the language.
Black Friday isn't this weekend. Yeah, it's this weekend coming. Cyber Monday was today. No. Was it? No, it's this weekend coming. It's coming up.
No idea.
Black Friday is this Friday.
We don't even know what it is.
Yeah, because everyone's been running Black Friday sales for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I even saw someone did Black November, which just felt greedy.
Lots of people do that. Yeah, they just do the whole month now.
Oh, and then I walk past at the shopping center. I walk past. You remember Smeagol? They do the kids stationery and colorful backpacks and water bottles, and you can get themes. And they often have kiosks at shopping centers.
I thought Smeagol was the Lord of the Rings dude.
I'm so proud of you that you know that.
Precious.
I'm so proud of you. Oh,
I'm a nerd sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Anyway, sorry. What you were?
They had
a shop?
Instead of Black Friday, they had what did they have? They had something like Colorful Friday or something. It was lame.
They
trying to lean into
marketing intern come up with that one. I know what we'll do. We'll stand out from the pack. We'll have Colourful Friday.
Yep. Colourful.
Oh dear.
Like a rainbow. All right. Let's talk news.
Yeah, let's talk the news. Oh, hang on. DigiFrog's Woolworths burnt down. They've only got a Coles now. Well, you might not be getting as many deals now. Once that duopoly's out of there, Coles will start jacking up the prices.
They can charge whatever they want now.
Cracker Barrel cheese will be outrageous, even more outrageous than it is now. Do you buy Cracker Barrel cheese?
I can't afford cheese. What are you talking about? We just grate cardboard.
Give the kids those cheese sticks. Remember the sticks from, they're basically like plastic.
Yep. Like the old school craft singles that didn't contain any dairy at all.
Yep.
Just some sort of byproduct from a plastic factory.
Oh dear.
Yeah, no, we can't afford Cracker Barrel, but it's good though, isn't it? I grew up with Cracker Barrel.
It's the good stuff. I have it. We have it in the fridge just for when I make. Hang on. He says, "Read it again, Justin." What did I say wrong? Our Woolworths burnt down. Only Coles now. Yeah, that's what I said. I don't know. What did I miss? What did I miss? Did you?
It's a pun.
It's a pun. Our Woolworths burnt down. Oh, only Coles now.
I get it. Oh, Dave.
No, that's a terrible joke. James, thanks for the assist, everyone, with the spelling. See, that's when it's a pun, you have to put the punny thing in. I'm too dumb for those kind of jokes.
We're both really tired.
I thought it really did burn down.
Yeah. All right, let's talk about the news. Let's talk about.
I don't even know if I can. I don't know if I can do it. I think I just have to sit here. You'll have to carry the rest of the show. Oh, it's terrible.
Let's jump to some news. We've already done the thing.
Yeah, I already did it.
All right, let's start with Fujifilm because
you're
all taking the piss out of Fujifilm. So Fujifilm have released another new GFX 100 RF. This time they're teaming up with a very famous Japanese artist to create the Fujifilm GFX 100 RF Fragment Edition. So basically it's just an all black X100 RF. It's a larger format sensor, 100 megapixels, 102. And it has an f4 lens and no IBIS. Just ask Matt Crummins about that one.
Hang on. So this is just like when Leica released the Reporter Edition Q3. Yep. Like there's nothing different about it other than the finish.
The only thing different with this is that it's got in the bottom right corner of the front face of the camera, there's a little Fragment logo, that little kind of dual electric shock logo that you can see there. And I think the only other thing is the camera strap has the logo on it too. I think that's kind of it.
But it won't be a good camera strap. That didn't take him long to start putting editions out. But good.
I'm trying to think of whether Fujifilm have done this before. I don't know that they have with the X series, and I'm pretty sure they haven't with GFX. This might be one of their first collaborations that they've done. For an actual camera body to be have an alternative finish and branding. I think this might be one of the ones they've ever done in like at least the last 10 years anyway, unless anyone else remembers any special editions. But it is interesting, isn't it? Because you do see Leica doing this sort of thing where they kind of lean into a collaboration or a branding.
I was going to say, this is a leaf out of Leica's book, which is, or what page out of like leaf out of off their tree.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that saying is. I can't talk anymore. There's Lucinda said, get the man a beer. I'm in Struggle Town.
I think you've already had some, haven't you?
Yeah, I have. I've got one right here.
There we go.
Yeah, good on them. Why not?
Yeah. Why not?
I probably wouldn't buy a fragment edition because I don't know. One, I don't know what that is, and two, it looks the same as the standard black one to me. Not
Yeah, it
different
is.
enough. Whereas
Yeah.
when Leica bring out that super sexy reporter edition, you're like, oh yeah, the green and the special grip, and it looks really cool.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they
probably-
really lean into those colors, don't they? Especially the reporters. And they did like a James Bond edition M11 a couple of years back. It was like the Daniel Craig one.
Those
That
are
was
pretty
nice.
gnarly.
That was really
yeah.
nice.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know if I would. I mean, also, if it's not that much more expensive and you were going to get a black one anyway, then who cares?
Yeah.
I'm sure these would be hard to get though, because I'm guessing if they've teamed up with Fragment person, they're probably very popular. And
I think it's only available in Japan, so it's going to be really
it'll,
limited.
and it'll sell out straight away.
Yeah.
No doubt. So good on them. Let's see
Yeah,
more.
why not?
I want to see more.
Yeah.
I want to see more, and I want to see some wild stuff. Come on, Fujifilm. Let's see a GFX 100 RF that's like bright red or something. Let's do something crazy.
Oh, could you imagine? Fujifilm
Imagine.
green.
Well, yeah, green blooded.
Why not? Yeah, why not?
Apparently, there's some news here. Paul says news: power banks cannot be carried on board domestic flights unless under 100 or 160 watt hours, depending on the airline. What's it? Hang on. Watt hour, milliwatt hour, 160. I'm trying to figure it. What is that?
That's pretty low.
Is it low?
Yeah.
From December 1st or 15th. So it's optional. I'll choose 15th if I'm flying before then.
Yeah. Get your flights in, folks.
Yeah, okay. So hang on. So Dennis said he went with 4,587 last week. Hang on, is that your total? Is that each power bank, or is that total of all of your stuff? Like, what's the deal? Bruce says, on Qantas, they said you cannot charge your phone device using their actual inbuilt ports on the chairs. What? Okay. Dennis, you can still carry them but not use them. You can't use them on the flight.
But people will.
The rules on the size is the same as before. It's about usage. Right. Do you want me to call in again? No. We got this.
Don't call. No.
Yeah, okay. So it's not, although cannot be carried on board domestic flight unless under.
Yeah, but usage is fine, but like banning usage, but people are going to use them. They're still going to plug them in. People still think it's like people that still make phone calls while the plane is taking off. They think it's all a load of crap, that you can't have your phone on and all that sort of thing. Because there was a recent, I don't know if it was like a Korean airline or there was a fire broke out. But that was with the battery bank in the overhead locker, so that wasn't being used. It was just sitting in there, I think.
Passengers on Australian flights will soon be prohibited from using power banks under a unanimous move by the major carriers and one endorsed by the aviation industry. I can't even talk anymore. In efforts to mitigate fire risks, power banks cannot be charged or used on board any Qantas, QantasLink and Jetstar flight starting December 15th and Virgin Australia flights from December 1, the airlines announced on Friday. The safety measures will apply to all domestic and international services with no exemptions to be granted. As we head into the travel season, here's what you need to know. While travellers can continue to carry portable power banks on flights, they will no longer be able to use them. Those looking to recharge handheld devices such as mobile phones or laptops and headphones can do so using the in-seat USB charging ports where available. They won't power a laptop, you fools. No. They're not even close. Power banks themselves, however, cannot be charged via the ports. Right, so you cannot use your power bank to charge, or you cannot charge up your power bank while on the plane. You cannot have energy flowing in or out of the power bank. The power bank must be isolated. Passengers will also be required to store power banks where they are easily reachable. under the seat in front, seat pocket, or with passengers themselves. Qantas will permit them to be stored in a nearby overhead locker. However, Virgin will not. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's really smart to have different rules for different airlines. Perfect. Right. Maximum number of power banks, 2 per passenger. Maximum capacity, Qantas, 160 watt-hours per bank. Virgin, up to 100 watt-hours unrestricted. 100 to 160 require airline approval. Oh, that should be a nice, easy process. And over 160 prohibited. Storage, seat pocket, under seat, nearby overhead locker, smart bag batteries must be removed. Who would ever buy a smart bag? That is a terrible idea.
What's a smart bag?
It's a bag. So it's like take a bag, just a nice normal suitcase, then have a built-in power bank in it.
Oh, I've seen those. And they've got like a port on the outside.
That's like buying a T-shirt that's got a mobile phone sewn into it. It's like, dude, you can separate your technology.
That's a great idea.
Like you're going to need to, you're going to hang on to one longer than the other. One's going to get outdated quicker than the other. And I just think it's a bad idea to have a power inside your suitcase. But if I'm wrong, tell me in the chat. I just think I've looked at those tech-enabled bags and always thought bags are something that you should be able to buy and have for 15 years.
Yeah.
Power bank, no. What USB port are we going to be using in 15 years?
It's true.
What shape will that be? Okay. Storage, yep. Checked baggage, prohibited. Okay. While these items are generally safe when packed and handled appropriately, agree, this move will minimize any potential risks associated with these devices. Well, what if we prohibit people on planes? That would also minimize the risks.
Or just idiots, maybe.
Yeah. Will airlines retrofit more in-flight chargers? No. Passengers can plug their devices directly into the USB charging ports available behind plane seats to offset the power bank ban. To offset it. Virgin says it has in-seat power on all seats in 88% 88%. All seats in 88% of its Boeing 737 fleet. With remaining aircraft to be fully equipped with in-seat power by June next year. So there should only be 6 to 7 months where you have roughly a 12% chance of having no power in your flight.
I don't understand why they don't already have it.
Yes, and maybe
those planes aren't old.
If you want to outlaw power banks, because don't forget, we've been flying with power banks now for how many years?
Lots, yeah.
Lots. Yep. And so all of a sudden we have to do this before the planes are ready to have that technology in them, even though, anyway. No, I'm sure it's all very genius. The vast majority of Qantas planes are already equipped with in-seat charging. However, its budget subsidiary Jetstar does not have the facility, except on some larger Boeing 787 jets that fly to destinations such as Japan, South Korea, and Thailand. Those flying on short domestic flights should seek to have their devices charged up prior to boarding. Good luck with that. There's lots of those at the airport. They're easy to find. Maybe the airport might need more chargers. Have we done that yet? Maybe they should have faster water bottle fillers while they're going. Geez, I want to tear tonight. We should move on to a different topic. I'm very negative.
You're very angry. There's a lot of anger.
Yeah, it just seems
bringing
like
the heat.
Maybe, I don't know. I got to catch up on the chat.
What's making you so angry? Is the fact that that just all the airlines are crooks, or is there something more specific?
The boarding processes are crappy. No one's got good information in airports. There's just a lot of issues with airline travel that could be solved with some simple A4 laminated signs.
Yeah, you're showing your privilege now. Let's get on to the news.
My privilege of airline travel. Here we go. David Leparati coming in with the assist. This is what I needed to know. Yeah. 100 watt hours is 2,700 milliamp hours at 3.7. No,
27,000.
Oh, it's 27,000, sorry, milliamp hours, which I think is that was the traditional measurement that a lot of people would, it was like, hey, you can't travel with anything over 27 milliamp hours or whatever. Yep. That was the traditional, the way they would communicate it. And now it's changed to, Bruce says don't play Candy Crush. Lucinda says she flew on a Jetstar flight to Byron and they had ports. Are you sure?
Ooh.
Yeah. And yes, this is the John Pickett's got the point. 5 volts, 1 amp charging a laptop would be funny. It can barely charge a phone. Exactly. Those ports put out almost nothing. Anyway, Jim wants to start an airline, Lucky Airlines. That probably wouldn't go well. Okay, back to the news.
All right, back to the news. We talked about Fujifilm, didn't we?
Yep.
Let's talk about Nikon. A couple of little bits. Nothing huge. There's a Viltrox AF85. I think it was rumored. We brought it up a couple of weeks ago, but that's now officially announced for Z mount. It's a 85-1.4 Pro full frame lens. Viltrox are bringing out some cracking little lenses lately. They're really up in the game and bringing the challenge to the likes of Tamron and Sigma and.
Do you think they will end up the caliber? Because remember Sigma and Tamron, you know, like when I started, that was a compromise you were making. You're like, wow, this is a great lens for a great price, but it's certainly not what you would get. And then Sigma brought out the art series and everyone was like, holy shit, these are
contemporaries.
These are better in some ways. Like the 35mm art, the 50mm art. People are like, oh, well, it's you know, the characters maybe not as nice as the L series Canon, but it's sharper. And it was all of a sudden it was a choice, like it was a choice which one's more preferable as opposed to just, well, I can't afford this one, so I'm going to buy that one.
Yeah. And I think on a side note, I think that probably scares the shit out of Canon now. Yeah. But they have gotten so close and they haven't shared their mount yet. And should they, you know, people are going to start jumping ship to Sigma, Tamron, depending who they do a deal with. But yeah, the Viltrox, I think eventually they'll continue to up their game, you know,
and it maybe end up on that stage at some point where they're actually playing alongside Tamron and Sigma, and they're not just another weird third party brand. They're actually
and they're becoming more known. They're becoming more trusted. They're producing lenses for a wide range of mounts. Which is great. Competition is good.
It is good.
What else? There's a new little mini retro flash that was announced for, I think it was for a number of different camera systems, but I picked it up on the Nikon Rumors website by a brand called Zeniko, Zeniko. It's a ZA12 mini retro flash. It looks really good on those Canon, Nikon, the ZFs. Yeah, they're sort of retro styled mirrorless cameras that they have.
Yeah. Okay. So it's got it's got a silver and a black with the dials, film black and retro silver.
Ooh.
Matte finish, restoring the vintage camera body aesthetic.
They're quite little. And even more importantly, the panel where the light, you know, where the filter for the light is at the very front is tiny. So it's, you know, it's not going to produce a lot of light.
No. It's
already throttled.
Oh, look.
Yeah,
camera straps. Bargain.
Oh, look at those.
Just 60 grams. Super compact. Yeah, throw it in your pocket. Pop it on when you need it. Auto mode. Accurate exposure. Type-C charging port. Don't charge it on an airplane.
No.
It's free diffuser included.
Yeah, the diffuser looks weird, though. Kind of destroys the look of it.
Yeah.
Anyway. Who cares? What else have we got going on? I picked this up from Sony Rumors just very quickly. You don't need to bring this one up, boss, but Leica are planning to release a tilt shift 17mm f4 with a Sony mount and a tilt shift 35mm 2.8 macro 0.5 magnification. So Leica are continuing to bring out those lenses that really push the fringe of, you know, what you can do with glass. That's where they've always sort of made their, you know, kind of stake their claim in those sort of fringe, ultra wide macro, specialist macro lenses, those sorts of things. So yeah, they're working on that, which is lovely.
Bruce
now, he does.
Give me the tilt shifts. Yeah.
Tilt shift macro would be interesting.
That'd
be fun. Can't get my head around it, but it would be fun.
It would be hard. I think you're right.
Yeah.
It'd be tricky, but once you got your head around it, it would be fun. You could follow the plane of a leaf, you know, like.
Yeah, you could do some really creative stuff.
But yeah, it'd be tricky.
Yeah. We've already talked about the Leica Q3. And just for reference, I do have a price from the Australian Leica store. Where is it? How do I buy it? What was, Jim, could you send me Justin's credit card number again, please? It's $12,090.
Look at it. It's so plain.
It is. Yeah, because it hasn't got the red dot and it's got a different grip. So the textured material that they've used has gone back to the older leatherette style rather than the newer, funkier.
It is different, yeah. It's cool. But
it is. I don't like the way the light meter there underneath the
this little thing.
What is that? The shutter speed dial on the Leica? That little tiny little. It feels like it needs a frame around it. Like it just kind of almost looks like a bit of a gap in the texture of the wrap.
If it's visible, make it a little bit more of a feature. Like put a little bezel, finish it off.
Yeah, little frame it somehow. Just make it neater. That's my view. I'll write a letter tomorrow.
Do that.
That's it for Leica. We've already covered that. The only other thing, another camera released, which was the DJI Osmo Action 6, which I know nothing about. But
just
they
quickly,
released it.
If these are Leica brand filters, what do you reckon they cost?
About $280.
Yeah, each.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you'd be. Should we see if they actually have them?
Actually, there's a guy I don't know if Greg Carrick might remember this walk. We went on a walk once. Robert Owen Jones, who's a Fuji photographer living and working in Ghana. And he came to Melbourne for a street walk, and his friend was carrying a Q2 monochrome. They did a monochrome Q2, didn't they?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And he just had an orange filter on it, just didn't take it off. Had it on the whole time. And he loved it.
It would be fun.
It would be fun.
But I can't even find them on here. Maybe they're not actually available. Maybe it's just something that looks cool in marketing. And
maybe. There you go. What's that one?
Filter green. How much? What? How much?
What is it? Pre-order?
$290.
You were close.
You were so close.
It's close.
Yeah, very close. Wow.
Yep.
Crazy.
Yep. Moving right along.
Nelson, it's only the price of 54 deluxe lucky straps. That's right.
Yeah, that's right.
Which will be way more fun.
From Justin, and you can have one. That's the math. That works.
Yeah, that works.
DJI Osmo Action 6
yes.
Has launched. The standard combo in Australia, which is just the camera, is $700. There is also like an action bundle, I think, from memory.
Yep.
Yeah, there's an action bundle at Ted's for a couple of $100 more. $839 comes with some spare bits and pieces.
It's a good upgrade, a good little upgrade. You wouldn't, unless you're doing a ton of, mountain biking and stuff like that or whatever, you wouldn't go and upgrade your 5 to the 6 unless you're, unless you're a professional that needs an action cam. It doesn't have a ton of big upgrades. It should be better in low light. It's got a better sensor for vertical and being able to crop and all that sort of stuff. It still has the same tech where you can directly connect the DJI mics, which is one of the biggest features for these.
Yeah, that's good too.
Fits into that ecosystem the same as my Pocket 3 does. So great addition to a bigger system. Great action camera if you were just starting fresh in like which action camera to buy. It should definitely be on the list alongside the Hero 13, the GoPro Hero 13, and the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, whatever it is. But yeah, they're all so similar that you can get great footage out of any of them, but also if you're going to invest $700 or $800 on one of these little cameras, you might as well get the best one. But they're all very close these days.
Yeah. But the other thing is that if you're in the USA, I'm sorry to say, but you might struggle to get one now and in the future because they're on the.
Yeah, there's still no resolution with that, is it? So technically, like DJI products just aren't being released in the States.
No, and the DJI are campaigning quite heavily with creators, photographers, videographers, film, anyone they can to push back on Congress and or whatever the lawmaking system is there that makes these sorts of decisions. But I read an article today that sort of talked about how DJI are saying that which is very much in vogue at the moment with the American, government administration, is that there is no due process. It's just that they haven't been given a chance to really voice their opposition to this decision to ban a Chinese-made product.
Which is interesting because, so it would be interesting to know the real inside story, because there are tons of Chinese companies selling stuff into the US. So what is it that really, made them worry about DJI specifically? Obviously, it was the drone tech, but because there's tons of other stuff. I know there's some phones that don't come into the States as well, maybe. But does Huawei, does that go into the States? I don't know.
No, but there was something about them, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was something about them. There's been some stuff, but it's like, and this is what I think. I think Rick Nelson's right. There has to be more to the story that we aren't being told from both sides. And I think that's probably right. Because they wouldn't just pick a company and be like, no, not you, but everyone else is fine for no reason. But also, it wouldn't surprise me if they just dug their heels in and were like, I don't know, we want our drone tech to catch up, so we're going to push you out.
Possibly.
So that drone startups in the US have a market to sell to fund more R&D for more drone stuff. You know what I mean? So they can get the ball rolling with their own tech, which could take 5 years, but then eventually maybe because consumers are looking for a drone to buy and there's no DJIs, maybe some company can actually get going. And then, the US isn't falling behind in drone tech. I don't know. I'm sure there's something.
Or there's genuine national security risks, which is fine.
Yeah.
But, the USA jumped on, what was it, TikTok, which was a Singaporean, run by a Singaporean citizen. And they were convinced that TikTok was, Chinese government propaganda, and it was all being used to harvest data off Americans. And they get very, we saw it during the Cold War. But now China's the new sort of public enemy of the United States. And I think given how well DJI are doing, they probably don't like the fact that, they've probably done some modeling and seen that, there could be DJI products in every household before long with there's bikes, they do electric bikes, they do robot vacuums now, they do a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. The vacuums, they like LiDAR scan the whole house. That's interesting.
Yeah,
That's
and they follow you around the house and record your conversations and send them home to
probably not.
The People's Republic of China? Is that what it is? Anyway, let's move on from that because it's yucky. But that's the end of the news.
That's the end of the news. Okay. Cool. Should we move on to what you got up to?
Yeah, let's talk about Fill the Frame. Do the music. I want the music. Do you want to bring up the images? Because I can't find the folder now.
No, I can. I've got them here. Just give me one moment.
There's a few repeats. There's a lot of images that look the same. And the reason being is that I shot these for someone who I'll make clear in a moment. And I just sent them the whole lot. Anyway, so a few months ago now, quite a few months ago, we interviewed and chatted. We've chatted a couple of times with Andrew Chapman, who is... a very prolific Australian photographer. We've had him on the show. We've talked about his work. He's published countless books. And more recently, he was on the show to talk about his latest book, which is a retrospective of his life's work. So Andrew Chapman's been photographing for over 55 years. He has photographed, I think, every Australian Prime Minister in that time. Lots of political stuff. He loves going out into the Australian bush, into the outback and into rural community and photographing projects there. He was a photojournalist for local and leading national daily papers. And he has just photographed a shit ton of stuff. Anyway, so his book, Fill the Frame, we talked about it here on the show when he had his book launch at the Ballarat International Photo Biennale. What was that, like just around BFOP time, I think? It was the same weekend, wasn't it? Yeah. So we couldn't go, but he had his launch there and it was successful. And Michael Coyne, who we've also had on the show, because we get all the greats here at the Camera Life. Michael Coyne did an intro for him at the Ballarat Photo Biennale. And so he was coming to Melbourne. And on the weekend, he held an event, which was just a talk about the book and then a book signing for anyone that wanted to buy or had bought the book. for his latest book, Fill the Frame, which is not actually his latest book because there's another one that's about to come out as well. But basically, Fill the Frame is his life's work. It's a retrospective collection of the things that he has seen and captured. And it's a stunning book and quite a big book, lots of images. Anyway, so he was there. He did a talk for about an hour and a half, and then he did a book signing. And Sasha and I, my partner Sasha, we went along, and we sat there and listened to him talk about some of his stories about, capturing photos, and it ranged from everything from particular assignments that he was on, right through to what was involved with actually getting the book printed and choosing images and what goes into actually choosing images in a photo book. And it was really fascinating. So we went, and I took some photos of Andrew in black and white. Fancy that. I didn't have a monochrome camera.
Fancy that. Was it daunting taking photos of someone like Andrew Chapman in black and white, knowing that?
I tried not to think about it too much. And what I think was more daunting, sending him the link. Because I didn't want him coming back saying, "Oh, these are soft.
These are terrible."
But I just wanted to. No one else was there with a camera, which I thought was really bizarre. Everyone was just listening politely, and I was snapping away. So I sent him some shots and just said, "Here, this is what I captured." And I thought I'd share them tonight because it's a nice story, and it's a nice arc for Andrew and us that we followed him on this journey and supported him and been here when he's wanted to talk about it. And I don't think I've ever met a more natural storyteller. Like he just knows how to tell a story and captivate an audience, whether it be with his images and with his words and experiences. Yeah. So really cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, it's a black and white of a color. No, sorry, there's a color of a black and white photo.
Oh, look, I see what you did there. That's a nice one. Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, very nice.
And there was a photo of him sitting with another guy while he was talking. And that guy, I believe, is the guy that runs 10 Bag Press, which is the publisher that Andrew uses for most of his books now. Ah,
yes.
And he was doing the intro, and he would sort of guide conversation when Andrew would get a bit lost in the woods with the story. But yeah, it was lovely. I got to meet a few people. A friend of the show, Roger Hyland, he was there, so I got to catch up with Rog. Hadn't seen him for quite some time, so we had a chat, which was lovely. And he had a book, and he got Andrew to sign it, and it was just a lovely event. It's good.
It's awesome. Those things are happening all the time, all around us, and it's sort of like unless you actively go looking for them, you can sometimes miss them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, and there was no cost for this. It was held in Magnet Gallery at Docklands in Melbourne. Which is a shit to get to, but we got there, especially without a car. But we got there, and it was we just got to hear him tell stories for a couple of hours, and they had a big screen up, and they were cycling through images.
That's awesome. So the images were coming up at the same time.
Yeah, not sort of synced in with what he was talking about, but it just gave you sort of some eye candy to appreciate while he was telling his stories. And Sash, who hadn't seen his work before, she was blown away by just the breadth and depth of what he's been able to achieve in his life. And being a nurse, Sash was really interested in all of the transplant stuff that he'd been doing.
Of course,
not just his own transplant, but the transplants he'd photographed of other patients going through life-changing surgery. So yeah, it was really cool. And I hadn't met him before in person. We'd spoken about 3 times on the show, but it was great just to stand there and look him in the eye and shake his hand and say, "This is awesome, well done." So, but you're right. I mean, this sort of stuff is going on in lots of places, and it's just about keeping your ear to the ground, and it all comes back to supporting community for me. I wanted to go and show my support to him. He's put in 55 years of documenting Melbourne and Australia and the country. I think the least I could do is show up, as an interested person and a mate, and just hang out for a couple of hours and hear what he's got to say.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Very cool. I would have loved to have come. That's amazing.
Yeah, well, you weren't there, so
I wasn't.
I don't know where
I might be there on Wednesday. I might be down there on Wednesday.
Oh yeah.
We'll have some fun.
We will. Oh, I'll pack a picnic and I'll wear my best frock. That's it for Fill the Frame.
Nice. Well, I guess that takes us on to my segment called Guess the Setup. Now,
Your segment.
I don't know how this is going to work. But anyway, I had some photos to show, and I thought, you know what? Instead of just showing you some photos I took, let's have a bit of fun. So I went to the Bendigo show, good old-fashioned carnies and whatnot, with my nephew, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago, whenever it was, 3 weeks ago. And we took the camera. He actually took some shots. I'm not going to show those. Maybe I'll show them on another show. But he took some shots on the way there.
That they're better.
They are better. They're definitely more creative. But then I grabbed the camera. Once we got inside and he was doing stuff, I grabbed the camera and took some shots. And I thought I'd whip through them today and process them. I processed them in black and white. So these are edited photos. Edited in Lightroom, not really cropped. Like I straightened one of them. One of them I cropped a little bit, but most of them are basically as shot. So keep that in mind. I'm going to show you the images, and Greg and the chat, if they want to participate, we're going to play 20 questions. You have 20 questions to which I can only answer yes or no for you to determine what I shot these images with.
Okay.
So, camera or camera and lens, depending on what you think it was, that's what we need to get to the best of your ability.
Right. Okay. Let's give it a crack.
If it's something that if you're not sure, like we'll see how close we can get. Let's at least try and get to like focal lengths of the lens or whatever. But it was not. I didn't take a bag of stuff. I took one setup.
Right.
If that makes sense.
It does.
Okay.
With you so far.
All right. Ready to play?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, let's do this.
So I can only ask you yes, no. Is that right?
You can ask me anything you want. I'm only going to answer yes or no. You've got 20 questions.
What am I looking at? What is going on there?
That's 2 questions down.
Oh, come on.
So that's not a question, so I'll give you that one. But the first 2 definitely were questions.
That's not a question.
And
either.
So you said, what am I looking at? I can't answer yes or no to that. And you said, what's going on there? I couldn't answer yes or no to that. So it's 2 questions down. What's your next question?
Okay. Was it a film camera?
No.
Okay. Was it a Canon?
I'll show you some more images.
That'd be nice.
It was a Canon.
It was a Canon?
Yes. Sorry, I should just say yes.
Yeah, okay. That'd be nice if you play your own rules.
If I play my own rules.
Let me look at it. Is it a 28mm lens? Full frame?
That's there's a lot of silence there. I don't know how to answer that question.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll just park that one. We'll just put that in reserve for the moment.
Yeah, I'll give you a freebie for that one. We can try. We can re-answer.
You can't answer the question, but I benefit. Okay. I can't remember what I've already asked. I've already forgotten.
There's some in the chat if you want to use any of the chat questions.
Let's go with Dennis. Is it a prime?
It is not a prime.
It is not a prime. Okay.
That's 5 questions.
John Pickett, is the camera a DSLR?
It is not a DSLR.
Yeah, you're right, Greg Carrick. Greg Carrick's onto something there. He says that means it's a zoom lens. I think you're right, mate. Okay. So was it a Canon camera? Did we ask that?
I think you did.
What was the answer?
Well, if you can't remember, that's a question, and then I can't answer yes or no to that.
How many is that?
You're up to 7. That was a question. That's 8. I've got to try and drag this segment out. I was worried you were going to guess it in 2 questions.
Okay, Dennis has gone straight for the kill. Was it the R5 with the 24-70?
It was not the R5 with the 24-70. Let me show you some more because I think there's more images and that might help give you some context. I like this one. Sort of echoes this one.
Oh, I see now.
Do you reckon this is crazy? They charge for this. So they literally they put him in this plastic ball deflated, and then they just stick a leaf blower in there and blow it up with a leaf blower.
What could go wrong?
And then just exactly. And then toss him into a pool.
Yeah.
What could go wrong? Carny folk. Yeah. And I'm sure
ignoring OH&S for 100 years.
Look at him too. This is him exiting the ball after his 20 minutes of just floating around in there. He had a great time. I think it was the most fun he had for the whole day. But these might give you a little bit more context.
Was it shot with a G7X?
It was not.
No. We're not on the right path there, Lucinda.
Halfway through.
Halfway through.
As in, you've done 10 questions. You got 10 more. You'll be right.
Come on, chat. Help me out here. I'm struggling clearly. Was it your R3?
It was not the R3.
Lucinda wants to know, is it a camera you use for your professional work?
Yes.
So it's the R5 too?
Yes.
Okay. We've got the camera, folks.
This is actually a good guess though, because I probably could have got a lot of these photos with that. Rick Nelson said his phone using, this isn't a question, but his phone using the Leica camera app. I probably could have got close to a lot of these. Obviously, they wouldn't look as good, but you could probably get close to this look with that.
Okay, so Andrea Ferrari underwater wants to know, is it a 24-70?
It is not a 24-70.
Is it a 24-105?
It is not a 24-105. Let me show you some more images. I went down the slide in the funhouse. Vaughan was happy about that.
Is it a 28-70? It is. That's a nice photo.
It is a 28-70. That's a selfie of us on the Dodgem carts, and I think that's close enough to give it to you. It's the R5 Mark II with a 28-70 lens.
That's boring.
16 questions.
Now that you put it like that,
look, everyone was getting onto it. Oh, David thought it was a 16-35. Well, I tell you what, and this is what was really interesting. I looked at the metadata afterwards, and the vast majority of the images were shot at 28.
Yeah,
and there was one image at like 35, one or two at near 50, and one or two near 70. But the vast majority of them were in that 28mm range.
Nice.
So yeah, most of the ones like this.
Oh, you bought him a knife. You're a good uncle.
It's a sword.
So like better.
That would be 28. 28. That's probably 50 or 70.
Yeah.
28. 28. 28. 28, 28, so it was like the vast majority of the documentary stuff, I obviously gravitate towards that.
Yeah.
Focal length.
A little bit wider.
Buying that lens, that would have been 70, a little bit compressed.
That looks a bit compressed too.
Yeah, that might be in a bit. I don't know if it's the 70, but maybe it's like 35 or 50 or something. 28, that might be in a little bit. And then, don't know about that one. We can have a look. Where does it say? Does it say focal length? 33mm. So just in a touch.
Nice. Very cool. They're great images too.
John Pickett says, how did you shoot a selfie with the 28-70 without snapping your arm off? Now, John, it's not the 28-70 f2. It's the 2.8 RF. It's the light one. The F2 is the big heavy beast. This is the 2.8, and it's wonderful for like a day like this. It's light. I just had it on over my shoulder the whole time. No camera bag, no nothing. And took it on all the rides and stuff. It's light, and it's not as expensive. It seems pretty durable. It doesn't feel like you're swinging this giant heavy camera around, and it doesn't look, even though it's, the R5 Mark II's a pro body, but that lens not having the fancy red ring on it, not being big, you don't look much different to someone with a kit lens DSLR, really.
Yeah.
It looks pretty unassuming.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's not like an R3 or an R1 that's, makes people stop and gasp.
yeah, exactly. And this big red ring looking lens that's real fancy and So
Oh, nice. Well done.
anyway, was that fun? If you
And what a lovely day to spend with your nephew. That's awesome. You're a
Yeah, it was
uncle.
good. It was good. It was good fun to get the. Oh, hang on, have I got this? I'm just getting everyone's images sorted. Yeah, it was good to get out and hang out with him, but also bring the camera just to get a few shots and have a bit of fun, play around. Well, it gave me something to do while he was on rides, and I was just standing there watching him. So
Yep. Nice. Very nice.
good job. 16 questions. You nailed it. Well done. I'm gonna have to next time. I'm gonna.
I had help.
I'm gonna pick some weird. I'm gonna find like a weird camera, a weird lens to do. All right. Should we do the last segment? Everyone else's images?
Yeah, let's look at everyone else's images.
Yeah. Don't forget, if you're listening along and you want your images to be featured on next week's show, send it in to justin@luckystraps.com.au. You don't have to listen live. You can send them in, and you can listen back later. It's totally fine.
Yeah.
Dennis says that was fun. Great segment. Okay, we'll try and come up with some more of those things.
Yeah.
We can do that.
We can do anything.
We
We're
can do
men. White men.
Gosh, Jesus, Greg. What are you trying to get us cancelled? We're manly.
No, they can't because we're white men. We don't
we're
get cancelled.
We're uncancelable. It'll probably make us more popular, if anything.
Yeah.
Okay, an amazing image here from Andrea Ferrari. Hey there, first time listener and wanted to share some of my latest photos from my trip to Indonesia with you. Feel free to roast me. Well, it's hard because this is a great photo. I'm going to roast about this. I'd love to know. Hang on, let's see if we got any metadata. And roast you for not having metadata in your files. What do we got here? Z6. Nikon Z6. 500th of a second, 2.8. Can't find the ISO in this data. Where is it? It's hiding at 35 mil, but very nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
We play guess the lens on these.
Beautiful color, like beautiful light fall.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. That's an influencer shot if ever I saw one.
That's amazing.
It's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful shot. F9, plenty of depth of field, 24 mil. What lens is it? Is it a 24 to 105? Lucinda reckons she's onto the ISO. I can't tell. 250th. Oh, there it is, right underneath manual. Yeah, 200. Whoa.
Oh, wow.
That's a cool shot. You gotta get closer.
Yeah, because it's tiny on my screen, but
Hang on. Look at that. Look.
Jeez, look at that. Oh, that's amazing. What an incredible subject to shoot. Hey, you don't see that every day.
No, you do not see that every day. Hang on.
And the layers of the mountains leading back to it.
Mm.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's a great shot.
Yeah.
F10, 100th of a second, ISO 640. Very, very nice shot. Great edit too. Love the tones. I could never pull off an edit like that. I always get, I don't know. I love seeing other people's images, and then when I try and edit my own shots, if I go for like a more muted look, I want to bring the contrast and stuff this has got plenty of contrast. I don't know what like saturation. I would probably pump the saturation more but I don't think this should have it. This looks amazing the way it is. But I think if this was my shot, I would be tempted to pump more saturation into it.
Yeah, I think you're overthinking it. I think,
you know what I mean?
I've seen your colored shots and they're beautiful. They're well balanced and they suit the subject. I think it also depends on what you're shooting.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? Where it's like you see someone else's edit and you're like, that looks awesome. But then
but we all do that. We all
you
show
do
of hands in the chat. Who does that?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I try and do it to my own, and I'm cautious. I'm like, oh, that maybe I'm doing it wrong, or I should, I don't know, this or that. But yeah, I like this color palette's perfect.
Yeah, it is. It's a beautiful color palette. Like it's really
24 to 70, 2.8. Very nice. Is that the only lens you took over there, or did you take a whole kit? I'm interested to know. Bruce is loving it. Tweak is loving it. Rick Nelson's loving it. Dennis says, bloody hell, that volcano shot is slay.
It is slay. Very slay.
It's just a small mountain fart. Oh, dear. Web Promotion says, cool shots. Very cool. Very nice. Yeah. Great work. Thank you. Thanks for sending them in.
Yeah, that's really cool. And welcome. Stick around.
Welcome. Speaking of mountain farts, Bruce is up next.
Hey, Brucey.
How good is this?
Yeah, I've been saying this all day.
I need to hang on. I sent another one in. Hang on, let me get this one first. Hanging out with a mate in Alice Springs. It's so good. It flips me upside down. Hang on, I got to get his other one.
Yeah, it messes with your head, doesn't it?
It does. It looks awesome.
It does.
I don't know. So how do you decide when you would have the photo be upside down? I don't know. How does that work?
I don't know.
How do you look at a shot and think this should be the other way around?
This was shot with a 70 to 200, 2.8, shot with a headlight. Car headlight. Coming from
from the camera left, but actually camera right, but camera left, depending on if you're upside down or not.
Yeah, it would be. Oh, that really messes with your head. And Brucey says, just thought it was fun to try.
Yeah, I love it. Again, this is another one of those things where it's like I wouldn't know when to do that, and then if I did do it, I would be like, is that right, or should I not do it, or I'd overthink it, I think.
Yeah.
And another shot from Bruce, processed while listening tonight, A7R3 7200 f2.8. Beautiful.
I love the color. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's just got that soft glow.
No blown out highlights.
No.
Well done. Do you have to take that into Photoshop, or are you all just done in Lightroom? Bruce? Clay pans just outside of Alice Springs. I bet there's often some people doing donuts in their four-wheel drives. Oh, Camera Raw. That's right. You're a professional. And yeah, car wreck behind the tree. I'm sure, yes, there's been many a hoon session.
Very cool. What else we got?
We've got David Leparati. More from his foggy morning. He said, I'm going to find the email. Where is it? Here it is. Another from last week's foggy morning sunrise with sea mist, which was shot with the XE2 and XF 55-200 lenses, and also included a proof sheet just so we could see what the whole shoot looked like, which I reckon is cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. We can see the sequence. Gosh, there's some good shots in there. That boat's like a photo prop. Proof sheet's awesome.
Yeah, it's a great idea.
And what else did we have? Whoop.
Oh
no, I was zoomed out. This one is super macro caterpillar. Shot with
out.
Canon 7D plus EF100 macro lens and extension tubes. Look at
That's insane.
it. Wow.
That's amazing.
Are you jealous of David's macro capabilities? Have you ever gotten that close?
No, not with that level of detail and sharpness. Like that's insane.
And finally, this one's titled Image 05, Very Small Bug.
Oh, wow.
How good is that detail?
And the way that he's gotten the bug to pose is that's flawless. I love it.
What did you tell it to pose like that?
Yeah.
Chin up?
Yeah, chin up.
Chin up. So very small bug shot on Fuji X-T1 and the XF35 1.4 plus 10mm and 16mm extension tubes. Godox twin MF12 macro flashes.
Not even with a macro lens. He just dropped a couple of macro tubes on it.
Crazy. It looks amazing.
Really great.
Bruce says very nice macro. Rick says holy macro. Lucinda says I'm going to have nightmares tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, epic shots. Epic macro. Look at the details, just crazy. Let me see if we can enhance.
Wow.
Look at it.
Yeah.
Look at it. You got to get some tubes, Greg.
And I've shot with those tubes before.
Have you?
They're challenging. They really slice the focal plane down to a like wafer thin slice of in focus. They're great, especially if you don't have a macro lens, because they're a lot cheaper than buying a macro lens. But yeah, they're tricky to work with. I think one day I'd really like to get the because I've got the Fujifilm. What have I got? Like the 30 2.8 macro. I want the 80mm. I think the 80mm would be the way to go.
Yeah,
one day.
David says the bug was so small I didn't see it until I looked through the lens.
Wow,
that's so good.
That's with manual focus too.
Yeah, look at the eye.
Yeah, that's crazy, David. Well done.
Tweak Production says awesome macro. Can't wait to get us set up to get this close. Yeah. And Lucinda says the unit of measurement of a bee's dick is appropriate for this application.
It really is.
Yeah.
That's where it came from.
Yep. Yeah, Dennis. Yeah, we're all big fans. That's epic. Makes me want to shoot macro.
Yeah.
And then flipping in a completely different direction, but from another David. I love that we've got regular Davids. It's freaking awesome. And they're both like the work is always epic. More street portraits from San Francisco, but this time black and white. And I think, let me just check. I think these were shot with the D810, D3 and D810, yeah. And more street portraits from the San Francisco area. I think he said one of these guys, I think he said the one with the beard, so it must be this guy maybe, unless I've got the order mixed up. He said he used to bring him coffees and chatted to him for about 3 months before even taking his photo. And,
wow.
And it ended up being the guy's suggestion to take the photo. So I don't know if it was definitely this guy, but I'm pretty sure in the email it said that it was the guy with the beard, and surely that's the guy with the beard. It's a killer beard.
It is, yeah.
But I love these shots. Just
wow. That's incredible. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, sharp too.
Gosh.
On my screen, you probably can't see it through the magic of the internet, but man.
This is where the power of monochrome photography.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
if you're doing street portraits, it's
like, you look through and you just like that. It's just
the
eyes and that one. Yeah, great lighting, great situation, but also great expressions. There's so much in them. They're also different. The characters. Yeah, great tonal range. Dennis says, fuck Trump, the winner. That is a great shot. He looks so happy about it too. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing work, David. He mentioned he's like, I really want to be awake for one of these, but it's like 3 a.m. or whatever in San Francisco. But maybe we'll have to do a special edition. Maybe close to Christmas, we'll do a special edition mega Your Images segment, but at a different, a US time zone friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow. Okay, moving on to the one and only Justin Castles. No, I'm kidding. Dennis Smith, the great ball of light. Imagine if this was my photo. Dennis would be like, hey.
Hey.
I wish. Image number 1. Oh, hang on. How do I know which one's which? So I was trying to find 2 images. This is Dennis's words. I'm reading his email. I was trying to find 2 images that represent the opposite extremes of lighting conditions, full darkness and full moon.
That would have to be full moon, surely.
Yeah. So this, but I think this in his email is image number 2. 5D Mark III, F8, 3 minutes and 49 second exposure, ISO 100, beast full moon. This place blew my mind and was early in my photography life. Never been on a salt lake, and it was wild. Wild.
Crazy. 5D Mark III.
Yeah. Speaking of 5D Mark IIIs. Bruce says, Dennis, I think you have a light leak problem. There's orbs on the sensor. Oh, yeah, we could do. So, all right, everyone's saying breakfast show. If we did a breakfast show, what time would that be? Oh, and Bruce is saying do one on a Sunday. What time would that be? What time would a breakfast show be?
I don't know, 8?
I love that your images are single exposure, Dennis. That's how my brain thinks. I don't do layering, blending, or stacking. I just don't. It never makes sense to me. A photo for me is like open the shutter, close the shutter. That's the photo. And I know that's not possible for the way a lot of other people make art, but it just doesn't make sense to me. So I love that Dennis's are always like, even if it was open for 3 minutes, it was one shot, you know? Oh, wow. Look, everyone's saying 8 a.m.
Jesus.
Sunday, 8 a.m. 5 a.m.
5 a.m.? Get out of town.
I'll be at the gym. And
On a Sunday?
Greg will be tucked up in bed. No, not on a Sunday. No way. Sunday sleep-in day. 8 a.m. would be doable.
Yeah. Well, what time were we doing them at BFUT? They were like 7:30. That wasn't too bad.
Breakfast shows.
And, you know, you don't have to drink a slab of beer the night before like you did at BFUT.
I was still there. And it wasn't a slab, but we did have a couple at the Nikon party. It was Jim was there. I had to party with him. He was so excited to see Julie. Okay, photo number 2, which is actually image number 1, Lake Mungo with the Leica Q3, 120 second exposure, ISO 100 f9, 100% lit by hand using backlight scanner. So like, right, so you're scanning through everything that we can see that has light, you've lit. Walking towards the camera with light that faces forward. Yep, confusing. And lights everything from behind. Yep, that is confusing. I don't know what you're talking about. Then walk back and spin the orb without any of my light.
They're just standing there in the dark.
Without any of my light, it would be black as the ace of spades. So you're saying walking towards the camera with light that faces forwards and lights everything from behind. Well, then the light doesn't face forward if it's lighting things from behind. What?
Need a diagram.
Yeah, I'm sure he's probably got a behind the scenes video.
Yeah, true.
It's super confusing, but unreal. Lit from behind the camera. Well, it can't be lit from behind the camera.
Ben orb?
Hang on. Our answers will be answered. Hold on, Des. Hold on. Are you there?
All right. Yes. The video.
Wait 1 second. Wait, we've got major problems. Just hold on. I got to disconnect and reconnect the Bluetooth because you sound like a robot. Ready? Here we go. We're doing it. We can do this.
We can do hard things.
If only. Hold on, Dennis. Hang on. Here we go. Have we got you?
Yeah, here I am.
Oh, that's way better. You turned into like a
Alrighty, so here,
devil.
so yes, there are many videos on my YouTube channel of me doing this, but here's the way I'm going to describe it. So if you imagine so I start over where the orb is, right, with a device in my hand, pointing it towards the camera, and I'm walking towards the camera from way over the back there. But what it is there's a torch pointing to the camera, but there's a shield in front of the torch blocking the light from the camera. So it's spreading light out the side, and it's called backlight. So that's why you get that contrast, is because and then I'm walking all the way to the camera, and then I turn the torch off about 1 meter away from the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Then I take the torch away and I put it on the ground. Then I walk all the way back up there and spin the orb. Now the Leica Q3 is limited to 120 seconds. So everything happens very quick, because I'm normally spinning my orbs for 90 seconds. But yeah, it's the only way to get that effect, that backlighting sort of contrasty effect, and it's quite remarkable.
I have a question. I have a question though. Why isn't it lighting you up if it's pointing back at you?
No, so it is it's not. It's the light. The direction of the light is pointing forwards towards the camera, but what it looks like is it's difficult to describe. Well, but that Banter black paint that exists, the blackest paint in the world. Yeah. So the part, it's all painted in that, so that there's no reflection back at me. However, if you fuck it up, you definitely see your face.
Right, that's what I was wondering, because it's throwing light out. It's throwing light, even though we're blocking the actual light from the camera. There's something in front of the light from the camera, and it's not reflective, so it's not reflecting it back towards you. You're saying, but
it's wild.
But it is throwing it out in all directions.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take I've just turned one on. I'm going to take a photo of it and send it to you. Goodbye.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye.
Thanks. Oh dear, that's funny.
That's very cool.
I'll see if I can. Where is it? I'll wait till. All right, we'll check out some other photos and we'll circle back to that at the end. Trucking through, because then I'll be able to get to it. Oh yeah, it's coming through. But yeah, we'll check out. Also, I just have to pull this up because I completely agree. Where is it? Slay, obviously, agree. Bruce says it's very, very cool. Now, where is it? Someone said here. Yeah, Rick Nelson makes me feel like I need to run from this glowing red ball. Yeah, it's got that vibe to it for sure.
Yeah, it's got a very alien kind of threatening vibe to it.
Yeah, it's definitely got like a sci-fi thing. Yeah.
It's like surface
David
of the
Leparati.
moon kind of thing.
Looks like a science fiction image. Yeah, it's really cool. Very, very cool lighting.
Yeah.
And great composition as well. And hiding the ball instead of just putting the ball like up front in the foreground, like having the ball just back there. It looks like you're discovering, we've just stumbled across this alien spacecraft or something. Anyway,
it's very cool.
Yeah, beautiful. Glenn Lavender has gone to the dark side and bought a Fujifilm.
It's not the dark side.
The green side?
Yeah.
The Greg side?
The green side's fine.
Yeah. He's bought a Fujifilm, and this was one of the shots from the first time he took it out into the wild, wild world. And it sounds like he's loving it.
Yeah, I think he's only shooting JPEG with it too.
Yeah, that's why he wanted it. He wanted to. Well, I think he only does shoot JPEG, doesn't he? Isn't he a JPEG shooter?
Well, I'm not sure now.
I think he is. He's one of those weirdos that is me sometimes. But yeah, he's shooting Sony and Fuji and running both kits distinctively different. Like one's for his bigger workshops, on camera flash, that kind of side of stuff. And then this one's going to be more of his travel, JPEG only,
Yep.
rocking around, documentary style. And I think he's going to take some great work with it.
Yeah.
So we'll be keen to get, we might be able to get Glyn on for a little bit of a long-term XE5 review. You, Glyn, and then one other person or something, and do a bit of a roundtable.
Yep.
Once he's had it for a little while.
Yeah. Well, I was chatting to Tim Siamas during the week, and his partner just got one, but Tim's loving it. He's looking at stealing it.
I was going to say, so he got one.
Grounds for divorce, but he's he's really excited by it. So which is cool.
That's awesome. All right. Now, who have we got next? Tweak Productions, Jamie Vandenbrink.
Oh, wow, Jamie, that's amazing.
All this talk of monochrome made me want to send this one in. Started following my husband around to racetracks whilst he fulfills this midlife crisis and have accidentally become a motorsports photographer. I really do enjoy it. Well, you're really good at it.
Yeah.
That's an epic shot.
It's great composition too.
It is.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah, it works. Everything works about it.
Yeah.
Cool crop, having it that aspect ratio, like a more panoramic shot.
Yeah.
Plenty of motion. It looks awesome. And great black and white. I think black and white's awesome for motorsports when you don't have to fulfill any like sponsor obligations that are looking to see their colors or whatever in the shot. And it's just a shot for you.
Just for fun. Just get into it. Yeah.
It's awesome. Yeah. It's very cool. Okay, who else we got? That one, I think Paul might be lucky last. If I've missed someone, let me know. Where is it? Oops, why are we zoomed out so much?
What have you done?
Okay, it's a small file. Black and white image, 20-year-old Ilford XB2 Super 400 film. I can't zoom in anymore because it doesn't want me to. I'm not sure why. No, it doesn't want me to. But yeah. I mean, it certainly looks old, but we can't get it very close. Maybe I can get it closer. I can get it closer for you, Greg. There you go. I just can't get it closer for me.
Oh, I see. Oh, wow.
It must have accidentally gone into low res or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, it looks cool. Definitely looks old.
Low res file, yeah.
Yeah, whoops, low res file. It still looks good. It's just got extra, extra digital grain. Crunchy.
Yeah.
But yeah, nice. Shooting some film.
Nice work. Yeah.
Living the dream.
20-year-old film too. Well done.
Let me try and get Dennis's tool up onto the screen. Not that tool. You know what I mean.
What sort of podcast is this?
What's it? We're about to get booted off YouTube.
While you're doing that, Paul said the roller film had been sitting in a cupboard for 20 years and used it in 2018.
Oh, that's cool.
That's really cool.
Still okay.
Yeah.
Why can't I get you back, Greg?
What have you done?
There we go. Nothing. I'm getting there. Just having technical difficulties. This is the hardest part of the show for me. I need a producer. Done. Add to stage. There we go. So this is Dennis's tool. Let's have a look at it.
Oh, I see.
So, torch. 3D printed cone. Another 3D printed cone. So it's going to... right. It's funneling... So the light will
bounce sideways almost.
And it'll come out forwards, but there's nothing, like no direct light that can be seen by the camera.
Provided you have that lens, I guess, pointed the torch pointed directly at your lens. You don't sort of deviate from that.
That's right. Because if you turned sideways, if it got turned sideways, you would see it.
It'll show up. Yeah.
Right. And Dennis says it's an 8,000 lumen torch.
Oof.
Dennis also said that if we bring up a picture of his tool, we need a, where is it? You'll be needing that macro lens.
Macro lens.
I'm sure that's not true, Dennis. Yeah, it's very interesting. Did you come up with that, Dennis? Is that a tool you had seen and then replicated, or did you just ponder it and it popped into your brain? Super interesting.
He's made lots of different variants of tools.
Wants one. Yeah, it is one of those ones where it's like, I want that.
Yeah.
Hang on, the video I linked above shows it really clearly. There is no link. I don't know if links work in this chat.
Yeah, it's hard to know. It's a bit weird.
Because of YouTube doesn't like links.
Yeah,
doesn't like you leaving
YouTube.
Links.
Yep.
Ooh, a mate of yours designed it. That's cool. Very cool.
That's very cool. Good, mate.
Yeah.
Nice work.
But I agree. I want one for no reason.
Mm.
I probably need a regular torch if I'm going to do some light painting, not the world's most advanced light painting tool. Just start at 1,000 kilometers an hour, but you know.
Yeah, well, got to start somewhere.
All right. Great show.
Very
Thanks,
cool show.
Everyone.
Yeah. And just one last little comment regarding Dennis' tool. I love seeing creative things people make to enhance their photography. Agreed.
Yeah.
I think that's, you see people make these little tweaks to their gear or build all new gear, or, like Greg Carrick 3D prints lens mounts for GFX, and Andrew Ravenko, custom made like a trigger for his huge, large format camera so that he could time the exposures, and really creative, clever application to elevate the craft and make it your own, which I think is really special. And something we should all try more of. But yeah, I think that's it for the night.
Well, Lucinda asked, how did our Black Friday purchases go? Did you grab anything? Although Black Friday hasn't happened yet, but obviously all the sales are going on right now. Did you get anything?
What did I get? I got some high quality USB-C cables because I seem to never have enough. Because especially since I went up to this new MacBook earlier in the year, like everything's USB-C, and so I've just been slowly replacing all my older USB cables. I got that, and there was something else I bought. I can't remember. I showed you guys in the chat.
I was going to say you did
our private
send me
chat.
a picture in our private chat.
I can't remember what it was.
You sent me a picture, and what was it? It was, I'll just find it.
Oh, photography book.
The photographer's playbook.
Yeah. So was it last week or the week before? I think Lucinda and someone else mentioned it. And so I jumped onto Amazon and I ordered it and it was there the same day. It's the beauty of living in the city. Came the same day. So that's pretty cool. So I've just started to kind of thumb through it a little bit. And I think I just need to sort of spend some time, sit down and start reading some projects and stuff that people did. It's good. I was really happy. It's quite a bit. I thought it would be like a little flimsy kind of here's some projects to try, but it's a big, thick, chunky book. Like there's a fair read there, and it's project ideas and both in theory and also ones that other photographers, like well-renowned photographers have actually attempted. So very cool. What about you?
Awesome. I don't think I've bought anything photography related yet. That could be a lie, but I'm pretty sure I haven't. I did order. Well, I bought those DJI sticks. That doesn't count. I needed them because one got lost. What else? I ordered new pair of running shoes. They should arrive later this week.
Oh, because you don't have enough of those, Yelena told me.
She should
we're on to you.
She shouldn't be
running shoes and camera
like
bags.
that to arrive a lot of shoes. But I needed new running shoes. I needed them. I might be doing triathlon next weekend, and I haven't trained for it. So I was like, new pair of shoes.
Can I come photograph that? I think that'll be funny.
That would be fun. It will be funny. I tell you why, because I've got Jim's old like race bike. What people would ride around Brunswick on, like a fixie, but it's not a fixie, but it's a steel frame, like race bike.
Yeah.
And super old, and I haven't trained for it whatsoever. And I'm thinking about doing just doing the whole thing in like boardies and a t-shirt, whereas everyone else wears these like triathlon suits and all this sort of stuff. And I don't know if I get roped
And
into
sunnies, you got to have sunnies.
No sunnies. I just squint.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else did I buy? I bought some towel ponchos for summer. You know, like so you get out of the lake or whatever.
Yeah.
And instead of using a towel, you put like it's got a hood, and you're in it like an hoodie for
we used
water.
to get those for the kids. Did you get like a Pokemon one or?
No, I didn't, but I should have. I think they're just black. But so what's on my actual photography list still is the Godox lights, but I just haven't. I haven't pulled the trigger, but I did speak to the guys at Croydon Camera House, who are legends, and they've got some great pricing for me. There's some sort of different deals floating around the internet that they can access, which is pretty cool. Little bonuses really cool. Might come with an extra thing, or you get throw something in or whatever. But it added up to a few $1,000s worth of lights, and I just haven't. I don't know. It's for the pet photography thing, and
Is that why you're selling all your old stuff online?
It is helping, yeah. Yes.
I've noticed that. It's like,
make some space. We were cleaning out the shed on the weekend. I was like, throw it on Marketplace, and then if it doesn't sell, it's going to the tip.
Here's a half-used roll of tape.
Hey, it wasn't that bad.
No,
we sold a fridge.
Oh, yeah, I saw the fridge, yeah.
The fridge is gone. The guy was like, can you deliver it? It's like, yeah, I can deliver it.
Oh, you're a good man.
All right. Couple of quick comments. Lucinda says, there's beaches in Bendigo. No, but there is a lake, Lake Epilogue. So there's a lake, and we're an hour away from the river, the Murray River. So we've got water. We go to the pool sometimes, Bendigo East swimming pool. Might do a triathlon on the weekend. I might need my changing towel for that. I'll just run in that
with your thongs.
You're right. Craig Murphy didn't buy a camera but bought a new robot vacuum. It's probably got cameras on it, Craig, so be careful what you do.
You now.
It's watching you right now.
Right now. Yeah.
I don't know who this is. Who's Brannigan99? These messed up names have changed. I don't know who anyone is anymore. Justin will know what a budget e-bike. Justin will know what budget e-bike should I buy on Black Friday sales. Don't buy a budget e-bike. That's what I would. Unfortunately, I only know mountain bikes. So if it's a city going e-bike, I'm not really up with them. But if it's a mountain bike e-bike, I can give you some ideas. But none of them are unfortunately cheap. Who else? Jamie from Tweak Production says, thanks guys for bringing all these wonderful community of photographers together. Have been recommending you to all my workmates and customers. I work at Camera House, Toowoomba, Queensland. That's awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, man.
We do, because we want to grow. We want to grow the community. We want more photographers, more images in the Your Images section. I want to get to the point where we have to cap it out because we're full this week and we've got so many photos we can't show them all. And the only way we can do that is if you all spread the word. So please do tell any photographer friends you've got to jump in, send us a few images, ask us questions, call in, be crazy, call in. Don't leave it to Dennis and Bruce to call in. You guys can call in too. Anyone can. And build this show up.
Yeah.
And otherwise, I think that's it.
I think that's it. I think we'll say our farewells, and maybe Justin can read some of the final comments because there's some crackers coming in. But look, thank you everybody for watching once again. This has been the Camera Life podcast, the Random Photography Show. What did I say? Episode 136. 136.
Yep.
And just so you know, we will continue to deliver twice weekly live photography related podcasts right up until the lead up to Christmas. And there's no rest for the wicked here, I've been told.
There is not.
I've been told.
Never.
But look, thanks to everyone for watching and for joining. Please give us a like. It helps out a huge amount. And if you are new here, welcome. We do this twice a week, every Monday evening, 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. And every Thursday morning, we interview an amazing photographer. Every Thursday morning, 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time. But this has been the Camera Life podcast, and the boss is going to roll the song. say our goodbyes.
Dennis says, thank you guys for always being here and making it amazing. Thank you for being here, Dennis, and being amazing.
Yeah.
You're wonderful. Rick Nelson, going to do a Santa Watch podcast holiday special. Maybe.
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah,
We'll do something. We got to make a bit of a plan for that time of year. If you got any suggestions, let us know.
Yep.
Thank you. Thanks, Lucinda, Slay. Thanks, Craig. Craig says smash that like button. That's actually a great idea. Please give us a like. Even if you watch the whole thing, it's amazing. But if you give us a like, that just helps everything get cranked up another notch with YouTube. Thanks, John Pickett. Thank you, Bruce Moyle. You're a legend. Thanks, Paul, David Leparati, Greg Carrick, as always. Everybody.
Where's my Aussie with prawns?
You're wonderful. Yeah. Goodbye. Good night.
See you, everyone.